Okay, we got the whole house air purifier.
10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins.
Good morning. Just want to come stop in to say, be encouraged, and whatever you're going through, that too shall pass. You know, today is a great day to be alive. Every day is a good day to be alive above ground. You know, I don't care how fancy your hospital is or how good they treat you in there. I don't want to be in it. I don't care how good the treatment is, what kind of food they give you. You could have the sportiest hospital in the world. I don't want to be in it. So thank God for life, health, and strength, and feeling great that the Lord has spared my life to see another day. So just want to encourage somebody, you know, under the sound of my voice. You might be going through a little something right now. It's only going to get better. He brought you through the last time, he'll bring you through this time. He brought you through the time before that, and the time before that. He never fails. So you guys have a blessed day. Stay encouraged. About to do a few service calls. The usual. Just another day at the office, you know. Stay blessed. So we have another system here. 2.5 ton. That's not coming on. Well, it's not getting cool, so we're gonna see what's going on with this. Right away I could see that condensation coming from the unit. Condensation means the system was frozen up at some point, and there's only a few things that can freeze up your system. A dirty filter is definitely one. If your motor is not spinning the cold air off your coil, if your motor is bad, that could do it. Or if it's low on refrigerant, it could also freeze up. So let's open it up. Okay, so let's check for 240 volts. See what we got here. Yep. She got 240 volts. So we have to test now. Either this motor is bad or this control board is bad. You have a control board in there. Okay, so the control board is not lighting up. You have dip switches on that board. These are dip switches back here, so you can set the motor to different settings, or this system could be used as heat pump, straight cool. Well, let's check that float switch. That's not it. So we definitely gonna have to check for power. See if the system is getting 240 volts. Also, we have a fuse here. Let's cut this breaker off first so we won't get electrocuted. We have a fuse in most up-to-date systems will have a fuse in it. Fuse is good. So there we have it. It's definitely going to be the control board. I have the system running. The outside is running, but the motor's not turning, and the control board is not lit up. This control board is supposed to be giving me signals indicating that it is working and communicating with the motor, and it's not. So it's going to be the control board. These tend to go bad all the time. So we're going to go get a new control board. Come and put that in and get the customer some air. Okay, so this is your control board right here. Just loosen all my low voltage wires off it, all my plugs, 24 volts, and not every system has them, but most communicational systems or certain models would have these here. This model happens to be a AVPT C37 B188A. Not a fan of them, but I work on them and I do install them, so I'll go ahead and take this out, take it to the supply house and get another one. So here it is, on the motor housing. That's where you would find the different models that this unit has different settings for. Right here on your control board. This is called a dip switch. A dip switch setting, they have a different setting for each model. So I go here and look at the model we got, and I'll find that model over here, and this shows you how to set the dip switch. You got to be kind of familiar with it because this is your dip switch here, and they are very small and they have to be set properly. If they're not set correctly, then you have a problem. So you have to set that dip switch to the proper settings, but you would find that settings right here on your motor housing, right where the motor is located. Gonna take a ride to the supply house right now to get that control board. Like I said, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes you will go to the system and you can't pinpoint what's going on, why the system's not coming on. And it could be, especially when it's brand new, because your switches have never been set before. And that board is waiting for you to tell it, you know, what kind of system you have. Is it a heat pump? Is it a straight cool? Is it a two-stage? So you have to go into that motor housing, like I showed you guys in there, and you would want to see what model you have, because that motor housing accommodates a lot of different systems. So once you find out what model you have, then you could go to the settings on that model, and you could kind of play with the dip switch, S1 up, S2 down, S3 down, until you line them up, and that's how it's done, guys. So dip switches are very tricky because sometimes you can't see it with the naked eye. You got to, sometimes I have to take a picture of it and zoom in to do the settings on it. So if you just look at that control board, you won't even know that there are switches there. Dip switch. Ride with me.
Working late, stay up, counting all the way up, counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, on track, now we going way up.
Okay, we got the whole house air purifier. Whole home purification system.
Just take a screenshot of it.
Okay guys, so the dip switch, you can see a little better out here in the sunlight. You can see how they have different settings on it. And if you're not skilled or you don't know what to look for, you wouldn't realize that there are switches down there. So you can properly gauge the unit for what it needs. So this is your dip switches right there. As you can see, some are up, some are down, so they have different settings on them. The little yellow piece right there, that long strip, that's your dip switch. What we see, lunchtime is the best time. Some chicken fajitas today. About to dig in, guys. Yeah, just left La Granja. It was pretty good today. That's one of my favorites. Chicken fajita with the yellow rice. Every city that I'm in, I have different places that I frequent. I'm somewhat a foodie myself, you know. But yeah, lunchtime is the best time. That's my slogan. You got to fuel your body. You got to put fuel in your body. You just can't keep, if you're in this for the long haul, just can't keep going on empty all the time or on minimal, you know. So when I was helping my buddy do that 5-ton the other day, years ago, me and him used to work together, and he didn't used to drink a lot of water. Now he has his gallon jug in the attic with him, you know. So that's just letting you know, hey, as time go, we get more knowledgeable, get more smarter. Our bodies, you know, your health is your wealth. So if you don't treat your body good, it will be a short run. Summer's coming, you got to stay hydrated, and but you got to treat yourself. You're gonna short anybody, don't short yourself, guys. That's my slogan. Stay tuned. Let me get back to work. Another beautiful day in South Florida. Sun is shining, the birds are twerping. Yes, beautiful day. Starting to warm up. So getting prepared for this busy season. Stay tuned, a lot coming. We are back with the new control board here.
Same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name.
Okay, the light is flashing now, so we definitely, the system is on. System is on. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Changing out a control board and showing you where you can find your dip switch. So as you can see, the water is pouring out the attic pretty good. That's a good sign. Because if it's not coming out the attic, that means it's building up inside. So it's always good. You always want to make sure that the drain line is running before you leave the unit, especially if the unit is in the attic. And I checked the refrigerant. It's a little low. Got that charging that up. You want to cover all your bases, especially after the winter time. Sometimes the refrigerant is a gas, so it changes states, and if it sits long periods of time, sometimes you might have to bump it up a little bit. Everything is a go. All systems are go. Okay. One thing about it, you gotta stay in shape with this type of work here. You know, just like a athlete trains for anything else, you know, a runner gotta train, Olympic swimmer gotta train. We gotta train our bodies. You can't just stay up in these attics for 5-6 hours and think it's all gravy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta practice this stuff. You gotta condition yourself. So that's what I would tell anybody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta condition yourself if you're in it for the long haul, because just like anything else that you do, you gotta train. And if you don't condition your body, you know, some guys come up in those attics for maybe 5-10 minutes, ready to pass out. They wonder how we stay up in there for 5-6 hours at a time. Train. Gotta condition yourself. So I'm about to hit this gym before I take it on in, guys. Have a good one. Happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies out there. I just had to make a quick stop and pick up something for my unique queen that's home at the house. She's chopping it up, cooking it up. We about to get it in for this Valentine's Day. I won't reveal everything I got, but it's gonna be something nice for her. That's my queen. She definitely has my heart. Love her, love the kids. Picked up something for my daughters as well. I never leave them out the equation. It's Valentine's Day, and your daddy's gonna be the first guy that every Valentine's Day I give them something. That's right. They're my babies. Show them love on Valentine's Day too. You guys have a blessed day. Stay tuned. Good afternoon, guys. Got the family with me. We about to take a ride. We vlogging on 2 different cameras right now. Say hi.
Bye.
About to take a Valentine's ride out with the wife and the fam. Hope you all enjoy your Valentines. Stay blessed.
Way up, now we going.